you have for us, Tyler?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, fellas.
Tyler.
So we've got there was that list that went out from Matt Bowen the other day. And
I thought it was excellent.
102 traits and who the best is in the NFL. Now, there were no Bears on that list, but I do think it's
At any
worth,
category.
in any category. 102.
Now, there was quarterback related traits. There were running back traits. There were defensive traits. There were cornerback traits, receiver traits. So just to give everyone kind of a synopsis of it, and there was not a single Bear listed by Matt.
Correct. Yes. But I want to ask you about Caleb Williams because what was this now? 2 weeks ago, I want to say, we had Rick Spielman on, and he said that he believes Caleb Williams is going to be a top 5 quarterback in the NFL one day. Mm-hmm. Now, I want to start there with you guys. Do you guys believe, based on what you've seen, early sample size so far, do you believe Caleb is going to be a top 5 quarterback, top 10 quarterback? Like, where do you sit in terms of what his peak will be categorically?
I'll answer it this way. I don't think I've seen anything to dissuade me from his view of top 5. Now, when that happens, I don't know. Maybe some of the top 5 now age out. I'm not sure, but I would say yes. I have not seen anything to say, oh, no chance. That's my answer.
Look, I think it's very possible that he shows traits that he could definitely be one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. He's not there yet, obviously. There are things to clean up. Even those that exist or are part of the top 5 now have moments. Like, it's hard to be great at that position consistently. I think that I've seen enough to believe that he can join that list at some time.
Okay, so off of that, what do you guys believe is the singular trait that you've seen so far that gives you belief that he can get to that top 5 status one day?
So it's the sort of poor man Mahomes trait.
Just going to say the same thing.
Yeah, keeping a play alive and making a play out of it. Making that running throw that not everyone can do and putting it on target. I would say that's the trait.
I would say the same thing, Jess. I think he has the capacity to do that. Now, there is a fine line between that and trying to play hero ball.
Right.
And we saw some of that hero ball stuff in that stretch, even with Washington prior to him playing really well in the fourth quarter. We saw some of those traits in the Cardinal game and in the Patriots game. He has some of Jesse's, I agree 100%. He's got some of that ability to create space and time with his legs, to run for crucial first downs, and he has the ability to evade the rush, get himself into position to throw the ball downfield in some really dynamic throws. And I think that would be the one thing that I think will help him stand out above others.
I didn't see the Bowen list. Was there a trait that what we're talking about, did he have a trait that speaks to that? You know what I mean?
I'm sure there was one.
They're like improvisation or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and there's
that's
no
the
question
one I think he could end up on the list in future years.
Well,
Unfortunately,
maybe tough with Mahomes
right.
in the league.
That's
but
what I mean.
And Josh Allen is somebody that does the same.
When maybe a guy or two ages out or whatever, that's the
See,
the
that's
trait.
the trait. Like Joe Burrow is fabulous. Joe's he's somewhat mobile, but he can't do that.
No,
like that's not
a great
his
point.
thing.
Right.
But he can
He's
do
got
some
other
other
traits,
things that are incredible.
Yeah, what the throw? They all get. Was it to DeAndre Swift down the sideline? Who was it?
On Thanksgiving, it was DJ Moore.
It was DJ Moore,
wasn't it?
Well, that was just a little pop pass that he threw to him as he was scrambling to the right side by the sideline. The pass that he threw to DeAndre Swift was against the Vikings. That was a throw against the Vikings.
That's the one I'm thinking of that kind of fits that trait,
yes,
right?
He buys time. Van Ginkel is is coming at him hard. He evades Van Ginkel. He runs to the sideline and throws the ball about 30 yards down the field, drops it right in the basket to DeAndre Swift.
I think he had one with Keenan Allen like that, too. Not like, it was kind of more like the one that he had to DJ.
On 3rd and long against the Lions.
Yeah, that's the trait that could make him special.
I agree
if it hasn't already.
Look at Jesse with a really good football perspective right there.
Thank you, Tom.
I also think, too, the fourth quarter ability, too. Just never phased in the fourth quarter. It's when he's done some of his best work this year as a quarterback. You don't see that as a rookie.
But
there is
the overtime sack and then the sack last week. But it's there. The traits are there.
Right.